Oh, she just missed it. It was a fantastic point of the match so far. Terrific defensive play from Dekmeijere to stay in the point for as long as she did, but well, it's like playing against a brick wall, isn't it, when you play lethal Huber. She just so rarely makes a mistake up at the net. Frustrated with herself there. Bit of slice on the ball from Dekmeijere, maybe just made it skid onto the American a little bit faster than she was expecting. Oh, what a get that was from Hlavackova. She did so well, not only just to reach it, but to play it in behind Foretz Gacon. 2 break points for the second seed. That's an excellent serve though from Dekmeijere to set the points up. For once, Huber can't make the half volley. It's another good service hold for Dekmeijere. As much as she's been struggling at the net, she's shown terrific mental spirit from the back of the court to hold her serve twice from sticky positions. And it's Dekmeijere and Foretz Gacon who lead by 2-1 in the second set. Give you news from centre court. The match is over. Sara Irani, the first seed in the women's singles event, is through because Magdalena Rybarakova has retired when she was 4-love down in the first. So Irani through to the quarterfinals. Good tournament so far then for the Italian, through to the semis of the doubles and the quarters of the singles. Back to this one though, Huber serving 1-2 down. That's really solid play from Hlavackova. She's only 26 years of age, Hlavackova, but she's beginning to play doubles like an experienced pro. Even though she got lucky there, Hlavackova, with the miss hit, a superb reaction, and she knew to be tight to the net. Huber again, perfection personified on the overhead. And finds the court, delightful lob from Dekmeijere. been able to carve out 2 breakpoint opportunities of Dekmeijere Foretz Gacon. Not been able to take any of them. It looks like another comfortable service hold here. 40-15. That's a delightful ace from the American. Second ace of the match. Both of them going to Huber. 2-2 in this second set. Trouble now then. Certainly Gacon and Dekmeijere having to fight harder to hold serve. That's splendid play. Excellent teamwork from Hlavackova and Huber. They really are the dominant force at the net, dictating the play. And it's 4 break points for Huber and Hlavackova. And the break is gifted to them. So having witnessed 4 very tight games, suddenly Foretz Gacon throws in a love service game and Hlavackova and Huber have the break of serve. They're a set up and now 3-2 up in the second. Well, it's only a break of serve if you hold your own. That's what Hlavackova will be attempting to do now. She's not been put under too much pressure in all her other service games. Will it be the same here? Serving 3-2 in the second. Well, that's a delightful touch from Dekmeijere. Will that be the catalyst to give her some confidence at the net? They've held their own from the back of the court, but it's been up the front of the court where they've been overawed really by Hlavackova and Huber. certainly close. Must have drifted just long. It was a clever return from Foretz Gacon. They can take advantage of it. Doesn't quite make it over the net. And for once, it's Dekmeijere and Foretz Gacon who win a volleying duel at the net. They're not really doing enough with the volley. It's rare that you say that. That's 2 points in a row where Hoover's had the opportunity to do something more with the volley. And she's allowed Dekmeijere and Foretz Gacon back into the point. And now, all of a sudden, it's a break-back opportunity for Dekmeijere and Foretz Gacon. It'll be the French lady who will take the return on this sudden death point. I think Foretz Gacon was hoping that the second serve was going to be called out, but it just caught the back edge of the service line. By the skin of her teeth, Hlavackova holds. And the number 2 seeds consolidate that earlier break, and it's a bit of a mountain to climb now, you feel, for Dekmeijere and Foretz Gacon. Certainly can't afford any more slip-ups. So this is a must-hold service game for Dekmeijere. 2-4 down. Oh, just long. Both Hlavackova and Hoover instantly looked to umpire Kadir Nooni, but he's not going to overrule. It was a point that had a bit of everything. Nooni has of it. Looks pretty relaxed up there. Oh, that's wild. Set the points up so well, Dekmeijere, but again can't apply the finishing touches up the front of the court. Oh, clever from Hlavackova. Saw the movement from Foretz Gacon and timed her cross-court shot to perfection. It's a really good second serve. Bit of slice cutting it into Huber. I don't think she was expecting the spin on the ball. Well, really just being out-hit there. Dekmeijere from the back of the court. Huber is all over it. Break point, and you feel, in a way, this is virtual match points for Huber and Hlavackova. And there is the break. Foretz Gacon just couldn't do enough with the volley to get it away from Hlavackova. And surely Hlavackova and Huber are heading into the semi-finals here in Paris. They lead by a set to love, and now by 5-2 in the second set. Well, serving for the match at 5-2. Not the best way to start. Well, the return set the points up again. Huber doing ever so well to dig it out. But really, Foretz Gacon needs to be making those types of drive volleys. Disappointing her home support. It's a packed crowd, but it doesn't look like they're going to go home happy. Hlavackova and Huber almost there. That's better though from the French lady. A few hundred or so who are here on court want something to cheer about. Brilliant return. And maybe this match isn't over just yet. The beauty of tennis. You just don't know when the end's going to come. Having looked pretty comfortable behind her serve throughout this match, Huber now facing 3 break points. Oh, just couldn't find the court though, Dekmeijere on the half volley. One saved. If she's going to win it in this game, Huber, it'll have to be on the sudden death point. Still a break point to save here, 30-40. Well, the Frenchwoman really raised her game in that game. Dominant display from Foretz Gacon. And one of the breaks are back. Back in the second set. Dekmeijere Foretz Gacon, though, still serving to stay in it. 3-5 down in the second. Maybe, just maybe, it's a little bit of a momentum shift. Foretz Gacon just apologising there, because I think she was serving with new balls and she didn't let her opponent know. Hlavackova and Huber accepting the apology rather quickly. The new balls are certainly helping her out. Two vicious serves. Really good angled return from Hlavackova. A solid deep return from Huber. It's forced Foretz Gacon on the back foot. It's a simple put away in the end by the Czech player Hlavackova. 2 points from victory. Well, they did the hard bit, got themselves back in the rally. It was a rally that you felt Hlavackova and Huber were going to win. And having got themselves in the driving seat, Foretz Gacon missing the volley. Surprising really, because she's been the form player in the last game and a half or so. But it's a match point for the second seeds. And it's a match point that is taken. And really, it's that sort of class that has shone through here in this quarter-final matchup. Hlavackova and Huber demonstrating some textbook doubles. They were really tight all the way through that match, and in pretty much bang on an hour, they are through to the semi-finals. They've defeated Liga Dekmeijere and Stephanie Foretz Gacon 6-2, 6-3. Well, they will go through to face either Dolonkin Husarova or Dushvina and Medina Garrigues. That match next up on centre court. So they can now relax and put their feet up and maybe even go and watch it to pick up some tactical tips. But it was an enjoyable doubles match. But really, the number 2 seeds were just a little too strong for Dekmeijere and Foretz Gacon. You just feel if maybe Dekmeijere had a better day at the net, then it could have been a lot tighter than the scoreline suggested. Well, that's it from me, Pete Hodges, for the week. I do hope you've enjoyed my commentaries. Someone should be here tomorrow, I can't guarantee, but please do make sure you tune in for some more tennis. The tournament is really hotting up. There should be some more fireworks tomorrow, both in the singles and doubles event at this WTA Tour event in Paris. But for now, from me, for another week or so, goodbye.